Hey, I wanted to use this session to help you master some goals because as a coach, I think it's really important that I'm providing you the tools necessary for you to be able to see the results that you want to see in your dogs. So with goals, obviously your biggest goal, I've met all of you, is to make sure that your dog is happy. In terms of training goals, they will be different for everyone. So rather than thinking of all the amazing things that you need to teach your dogs, I'd look at kind of things that are most important to you and then label them, maybe do 3 things and label them 1, 2, 3. And then number 1 is the most important goal for you to accomplish alongside your dog in your dog training journey. And if you're able to look at that goal, you'll often see that there's many different elements to it that you can break down into smaller steps to help you reach it. Because sometimes when we think of a goal, we think of it so large that we're never ever going to do it. And if we have that kind of mindset that we can't do it, that can impact our behavior and our thoughts and feelings and everything else, creating a kind of negative outlook. So, for example, if loose lead walking is the most important thing to you because you don't want your neck to hurt or your dog's neck to hurt, you want to keep yourself and your dog safe when walking down the road, we can look at the different elements that are involved in loose lead walking. So do loose lead walking as the main goal. So put that up here. I'll do LLW short. And then create a training plan that breaks down the steps of loose lead walking. So I will create a sheet that you can download and print off or amend on the computer, whatever works for you. I prefer bits of paper, so I like to tick things off, but yeah, what works for you. So look at a small task. And then time limit. I know you guys spend an hour with me in training sessions. That is a long time to be spending on training with your dogs. So make sure you've got those time limits: 7 minutes, 4 times a day, 5 minutes, 4 times a day. Even 2 minutes is better than no minutes, right? So yeah, just to try and get it in, and then complete a box once you've done it. So loose lead walking. So maybe your dog pulls towards people. They love attention from people, and perhaps they've been positively reinforced for this when they were puppies by getting lots and lots of attention. But maybe it's not so cute now that they have reached adolescence and have big paws. So small tasks. So I look at that and think, right, I'm going to reward my dog for any time that they look at a person, but then look back at me. So checking in with me. So small tasks, check-ins. So how can I start doing that regularly? So you can start rewarding your dog any little time they're looking in with you and checking in, giving you some eye contact. Make sure you're rewarding those little golden nuggets of check-ins that you're getting. The easiest way to do that in terms of what we've learned so far is the treat game, where you put the treat to the side and have another treat in your hand. And then when your dog looks away from the treat, then you give them the treat out of your other hand. So treat to the side, they're looking at that. But when they look away, feed. So time limit, 7 minutes, completed, tick. Loose lead walking as well, also remembering to not positively reinforce your dog for pulling when you're in training mode. So just stopping like a tree or a lamppost or whatever it is that you want to be, and making sure that when your dog's doing that, that you're not going, you know, it's full steam ahead, because they're going to start to think, hey, this pulling thing works. I get to pull, I get to where I want to go. Another quick way is changing direction. Putting training in your calendar and ticking it off, that can feel really, really nice as well. It helps you to stay accountable to yourself and your dog, and help you to feel motivated as well once you've ticked it off. Taking videos of yourself and your dog, so you probably need a partner or a friend to help with this, to kind of see where you were to where you're going and where you will be in the future. So envisaging what it'd be like to have a dog that doesn't kind of pull your arm off everywhere you go and causing pain, and making a list of kind of 5 key things, how your life would change for the better, and your dog's life would change for the better if you did training. Another little thing to think about is reframing your thoughts. If you just think, oh, my dog's never going to get this, it's just too much to expect, I can't do it, they can't do it. Thinking about how your attitude towards training can impact on the behavior. So going back to the first section of what I talked about. So if you say to yourself, I should be doing more training, my dog's never going to get this, think, I want to feel more motivated to do some training, because this is going to help me and my dog, and it's going to change my life for the better. So just reframing those should thoughts. Oh, I should have done training today, I didn't. Oh, I'm going to give up, this is too much of a big task anyway. To, okay, I didn't do it today, but I can do it tomorrow, and I can set myself up for success by leaving treats on the side, leaving toys on the side, making sure that everyone in the family is on the same page and doing the same things, because dogs really like boundaries, like children. And if someone's allowing them to do one thing, but you're doing another thing, that can make it very difficult for them to learn, just because they're confused. So make sure your goals are kind of clear and concrete. So I would like my dog to walk without pulling my arm off. So also looking at the equipment that you're using and thinking about how that might be impacting on your dog's behavior as well. If you haven't, getting a harness is a good tool, just so your dog can differentiate between harness behavior and collar behavior. So a lot of people will train their dog to walk nicely on the collar, but if they haven't practiced around certain distractions, etc., then putting them back on the harness is a good idea, so you're not undoing all your hard work. So when they're on the harness, you're not in training mode. So I'd love to hear about your actions and your goals. Just to recap, creating kind of a small task that you have in relation to a massive task and breaking them down. So probably have about 5 small tasks. Reframing situations that you're in. So if you don't do training, or training hasn't quite gone to plan, just changing those should statements into I want to, or I could try, or maybe it was because of this. You know, thinking about how you might have had a bad day and, you know, the training just didn't work out, or maybe the environment was just too distracting for your dog, there was too much going on, too much sensory overload. and just thinking about that, how that might have had an impact as well. Also, focus on actions rather than how you feel. So rather than feeling really frustrated that you're not doing training, think, okay, how can I break this down? How can I get it done? If you've got any questions, I'm here to support you. Email me or put a message in the box below. Email's hello@albanypetservices.co.uk. And yeah, look forward to hearing about your goals.